It's the Line Makers on Sporting News, presented by Jack Daniels. Hey folks, Brian Blessing with Rick Heron and Kenny White. We're here at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas, gearing up for New England's long trip, cross country, to Seattle.
Siberia.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, we had the Patriots open up 4, fellas. It's down to 3.5. Total on the game is 44. Couple little footnotes, Kenny. What would you have made this number at the outset of the season? And if you think about it, you had Dallas and Green Bay going in there with this number being pretty much where we stand now.
Well, you're right. With Seattle beating both those two clubs as big underdogs, Seattle's power rating has probably been adjusted 3.5 to 4 points to the good. This game could have been easily 8.5 or 9.
One of the toughest home fields in the league, and Kenny, you said that New England going to Siberia. Well, for teams going in there recently, it is Siberia. They've covered 10 of the last 12 at home, the Seahawks. But a couple of interesting stats in the game. The Patriots have scored 27 or more in 12 of their last 13 games. And in Seattle's case, under Pete Carroll, when they've given up over 21 in a game, they are 1-15.
Well, I'll give you some interesting numbers. Seattle 5-0 under this year. Rookie quarterback and a defense that's kind of, terrorizing the league a little bit.
But this is Tom Brady and the Patriots. And the funny thing about the Patriots, Kenny, is they run the ball now.
They do run the ball. Look at Ridley right now, 490 yards, and Brandon Bolden getting involved. You're right, the Patriots have a big run game. I think they're going to definitely try to use that this weekend. And Seattle, looking at their stats, 17 points a game they average, and they allow 14, and that's why they're 5-0 to the under. But you look at Russell Wilson's passing stats, the last 4 weeks, 20 attempts, 21 attempts, 25 and 25. For the passing league in the NFL, he doesn't throw the ball.
Hey, I love you, kid, but I'll just say this. You're saying it's Tom Brady. Well, we said that when Aaron Rodgers went in there. We said that when Tony Romo went in there. At some point, how many times do you get hit upside the head with a 2x4 before you duck?
I'm not arguing that Seattle, they rank first in the league in total defense, but again, I think that Seattle's going to have to score more points than they've been scoring in this game to stay in it. And that stat with Pete Carroll being 1-15 when they give up 21 or over 21 a game, that kind of scares me a little bit.
That is scary. And looking at some other numbers I'll throw at you, Bill Belichick on the road, the last 3 years, 14-5-1 ATS. He can cover away from home. They're 14-6 to the over. Pete Carroll is 0-2 at home this year, under, 2-0 under. But the previous 2 years, he was 12-4-1 to the over in home games in Seattle.
Let's do a final footnote, and we're tipping our hat to Seattle, but we're doing a lot of New England talk here, and maybe for a very good reason. They made it to the Super Bowl last year, guys, and I think they were flawed in so many respects, and I think it was a reflection of Brady and Belichick. How balanced is this team, Kenny? And from a ratings perspective, how much better are they than they were last year?
I don't think they're much better this year than they were last year. There was some injuries towards the end of the year. Gronkowski getting hurt down the end. They may have won the Super Bowl if Gronk was in the game, but they're playing without Hernandez now. When they get him back, that offense is going to get better.
They're running the ball better.
Their running game is a big plus, and you got Belichick and Brady are the best.
And that could be a big factor, Kenny, because Hernandez may play this week. They're saying he practiced a little bit last week, and he may be back this week. New England is 4-1 against the spread. It's a great matchup going into Seattle.
Always great information. Kenny White, Ricky Heron, I'm Brian Blessing. We thank you for stopping by the Line Makers on Sporting News.